Hello, fellow followers, and welcome to FanZcene. And today I have for you a little bit of Halloween Kills news and a little bit of Halloween Ends news. So I found this article over on bloodydisgusting.com where they talked to director David Gordon Green about how he came up with why this Halloween Kills is going to be considered so violent, why Michael is so angry in this. And also he talks about how he is finished with the script for Halloween Ends and he is awaiting John Carpenter's notes. So let's go over this article because I'm a huge Halloween fan, and I know I didn't do stuff on Scream, but we're in the works of thinking about doing something on Scream because I'm a huge Scream fan as well too. But let's go over this Halloween stuff right now. Okay, it says, director David Gordon Green, who co-wrote with Danny McBride and Scott Teems, ensured that this sequel emphasizes the title's kills. That became a natural result of Michael Myers' mindset at the start of this. Speaking with Bloody Disgusting, Green explains, like any movie, you want to up the ante and you want to see what the villain is capable of. And we all know Michael Myers, as the sequels went on in the originals timeline, it got up there. We reestablished in the 2018 version that the scenario with Michael and Laurie, Jamie Lee Curtis, and I felt that there was a very satisfying sigh of relief type of conclusion to that film, which it did. It kind of ended itself, but you also knew, it's Michael Myers. They was going to make a sequel. Then as a writer, it becomes your objective of what are we going to do? How do we get them out? What is he like when he's out? Through our creative conversation, we just assumed that he would be really pissed off. So the movie is his pissed off journey through the rest of that evening, which is, I really like that. I like that Michael Myers, for all this intended purposes of him just like being this straightforward, the white mask, you can't really tell that he's actually pissed off. And that's why it goes through this horrible killing rampage in Halloween Kills. So I like that. I'm really looking forward to Halloween Kills. So I'm interested to see how this goes because once we get to where he talks a little bit about the ending, no spoilers, like I said, no spoilers about the ending, but it kind of has me on edge wondering if I'm going to like it or not. So let's scroll down. The body count and extreme violence of the kills paint a clear, gory picture that Myers is indeed angrier than ever before. When asked about the insane body count and creativity of the kills, Green responded, "It surprised me with where we landed in terms of its aggression. I wasn't intending that. Although I intended for it to be an aggressive, chaotic chapter, I never intended it to be this vivid. Yet I was drawn to it in the editing room with Tim Alverson, my editor, and I talked a lot at length about what's too much and where crossing the line is. Did we step over it? Maybe. See, I know some people get up in arms about all this and everything, but that's like reminds me of like old school 80s horror, which I'm into if you've ever seen my channel, with the gore and stuff. But it's crossing the line, man. I'm really, really interested to see how far this goes because crossing the line today means a lot different than what it did back in the day. So we'll see how that plays out. Without delving into spoilers, Green makes a very daring choice with Halloween Kills' conclusion of the bold swing he shared. That ending, that wasn't how the script ended. So we got a little weird and came up with that at a point when we were about to lock picture. I was excited to take that kind of nail-biting risk as a filmmaker. Interesting. I like to feel like I've connected with the crucial moments of the movie with an audience and seen how they've read it and how they interpret it and do they like it? Do they hate it? What am I in for? That was an interesting one where we just said, let's do it. We just jumped in. So we'll see. Time will tell how the ending survives the court of public opinion, but we feel good about it. See, that's what gives me a little concerned because I actually liked Halloween 2018. I thought it was great. I do have a little bit of problems with it. I didn't like Dr. Sargent or whatever his name was. I still think that Laurie and Michael could have been brother and sister. I think that dynamic could have worked, but hey, I understand you got to take your own path, and I'm happy that they're taking a creative jump here with the ending and trying to figure out something that's different. And I'm just hoping that it's good. Plus, you got to also think that this is the middle chapter of a 3-part story, so the ending, either way, it could go either way because you don't know because it's got to be continued for the next chapter. And, who knows? Maybe we'll get something like The Empire Strikes Back, or maybe we'll get something where it's just like, that was crappy. So I don't want to say anything because I want to see this. I'm excited for this film and I'm looking forward to see what he's done. So let's go on to where he talks about Halloween Ends. What might this mean for the final entry in the planned trilogy? Halloween Ends is complete, and actually I'm getting John Carpenter's notes on the new draft later, so I'm excited about that. That is so cool. I love how they use John Carpenter, his knowledge and experience. Even though he's not writing or directing, he does do the music with his son, but he's got influence on this. And I know John Carpenter's had a history with the Halloween franchise, a storied history with it. He doesn't like Halloween 2, and he feels like this is the true sequels. And I know a lot of us like Halloween 2, and so we'll see how that works. And I'm just glad that John Carpenter is involved, because I did watch David Gordon Green on Joe Bob Briggs, The Last Drive-In's Halloween Hoedown, and he's big on legacy characters and stuff like that. So that was really good. So I'm excited to see where they go with this. And man, that ending, I'm really interested to see where that ending takes us. There is resolve. Like any trilogy, you want to have a beginning, middle, and end. We had a concept of the ending, and 2 years ago we wrote the first draft of it, so we had it all mapped out before we went into production with Kills. So that's good to actually have it mapped out, so we're not just getting fly by the wind. Let's do this one, let's do that one, let's do this and see how it happens. Much like the Star Wars sequel trilogy, which was horrible. We knew where it was going, and we wanted Kills to be a symphony in the middle of the book of the Strode saga. Michael Myers Rampage unleashes on October 15th when Halloween Kills arrives in theaters and on Peacock. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. Are you excited for Halloween Kills? Does that make you a little nervous hearing that the conclusion of Halloween Kills is a little bit swing, a big swing to see where it lands? I'm kind of excited to see it. I'm kind of nervous to see it, but we'll see how it goes when we see it this Friday, hopefully in theaters for everybody out there who can, and Peacock for those who can't. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below, because I like reading them, and I like knowing what you guys think as well too, and connecting with the audience. And also, if you're a fan of horror, specifically 80s horror, please check out the link I'll have in the description down below for you guys for In Search of Darkness Part 3, the final journey into 80s horror. And it helps support my channel when you click on that link and you purchase this. I don't like to do too many spills here, but it really does help. And I've worked, I've dealt with these Creative Receipt, the In Search of Darkness people, and they're really great people. They make really great documentaries, and they're for the horror fans, they're for the fans, by the fans. And this documentary is going to be great. They're covering the straight to VHS era of horror, the lesser known horror. They're going deep into this, and it's going to be really, really good. So if you're into 80s horror, if you're into horror, I highly recommend you check this out, because it's going to be awesome, and it does help support my channel. If you do want to help support my channel, I would appreciate that. So if you like this video, please give it a like. If you did not like this video, you can go ahead and give it a dislike. No hurt feelings here. Please share this video out for everybody to see. And if it earns your subscription, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. I would truly appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. Wherever you guys are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Godspeed.